Welcome, beautiful souls, to Me Time Monday. Today, we're going to be sharing a beautiful meditation called Heart Bathing, something that I've been doing for a good couple of years. Only the title, however, is landed this past week, so I wanted to share that with you. We're also going to be pulling a card for this particular week and just talking before the meditation, just some insights that have came forward in this last little short while. And this is the first time recording in the studio, the YouTube studio. So I'm hoping that you can hear and see me. If you are, please give me a thumbs up or have a wee say hello in the chat box because I've got the chat right here beside me. I used to use Zoom or record on my phone, but I think going forward, every Me Time Monday, hello everybody watching live and also on the replay. Every Monday, you can expect to find me here round about this time, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock UK time every Monday. So I haven't been here for the last couple of weeks because I've been in Turkey, hence the tan. I never normally have a tan. My white Scottish skin is never really exposed to that amount of sunshine. So it's kind of nice to see the reflection back, so tanned. And before we go into the meditation, I just want to talk a little bit about my reflections of Turkey and just what I feel is going on in the collective right now is, we realize, I'm sure all of us realize that the world is completely different to how it was last year, to a couple of years ago. It's shifting and it's changing, and we are, I believe, definitely ascending. Do you feel that? I feel like we are truly ascending into a higher way of being and seeing, and we all have this invitation to do things better, to become kinder, to become more caring, to become more connected to our inner being and to Mother Earth, especially amongst so much outer change, so much shifts in technology, the world of AI, which I'm not downplaying, but there is so much. There's just so much content, so much diversion, so much distractions that is becoming more increasingly important to tune into ourselves, to keep that connection with our inner being, to keep true to our own voice, and really allow for our soul and our spirit and our consciousness to evolve and expand. And before I went on holiday, very much just in the same group of friends with our beautiful community. We're all in our hearts here. We're all here for the greater good. And so, that's really the container that I've been in for a while. And then went over to Turkey, took the kids there, and so the resort that we were in was filled with different people, different cultures, different backgrounds, and I would say the majority are not the community here. There was lots of people getting drunk and being really rude and swearing, and just, it was so funny. And I found myself caught in judgment, calling, especially to a friend, I feel like I'm back in the muggle world. I feel like I'm back in this human soup where everybody is judging and everybody is angry and everybody just is demanding, like all the waiters, they want all the drinks. And it felt like I was in another reality. But of course, I was the one that was judging. And for a moment, I got lost. I got lost. I started to see the people around me as separate from me. And then it became us, our little family, and them. And anytime we go into that mentality, that of course breeds more separation, breeds more judgment, is the opposite of staying connected, staying open-hearted. And so it was really interesting to get caught in that way. And I found myself getting caught in other ways recently with regards to I don't know, maybe you're feeling it too, just people being completely different. I guess they are, as I said in the beginning, we're all shifting and changing. And how can we become better if we're not being challenged? And so through that challenge, we of course have an opportunity to improve and evolve or stay the same. And often, if we stay the same, that can give rise to negative emotions, to projections, to reactions. And I feel like there's been so much of that around me lately. And again, it's easy to then get stuck in judgment and say, "Oh, I can't believe that person did that, or she said this, and this has taken place." And all of a sudden, you're just in the drama again. And so, the technique that I want to share with you is something that has been of great solace to me, and it's called heart bathing. And it's a way for us to be in the beautiful world that we're in, to accept other people and ourselves, whatever is rising within us, without pushing away, without perceiving this person or this group of people or this environment to be different or somehow negative. It's a way so that there is no means of pushing away our judgment. It's an inclusive, welcoming way of being in the world. Most certainly is a daily practice. Try it on, see if it works for you. And I think we'll do it in a way where we are connecting with the heart of Mother Gaia and the heart of Father Son, just to give us that anchor. We've done that so many times before. If you have been part of this channel or any of the meditations and journeys that have flowed through, but we're going to adapt that in a way, and then we're going to open up our heart space so our heart remains open. Open in a way where we are not judging anyone or anything, and we're not pushing away anything. Realizing that the truth is that everything truly lives within our being. There is no external world. There is no external to us. Mother Earth, the elementals, the bees that are passing by the window, everything truly lives within me. Just as everything lives truly within you. We are a reflection of one another. We are, I truly believe, avatars, divine beings, all enlightened, already enlightened. We just have to remember, because we are never separate from our divine being. Sometimes we think, I'm going to start this spiritual practice or this meditation or go to this retreat to find myself, to become enlightened, to ascend. But truly, we don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to start any form of spiritual practice. Even just that intention of, I'm doing the spiritual practice for, takes us away, that desire takes us away from what is truly within us at all times, which is our divinity. And so let's go into this heart bathing meditation so that you can truly feel and connect with your divinity and allow whatever's taken place in your outer reality or what feels outer, any conflicts, any questioning, anything that has been really taking your focus and your mind and a lot of your mental energy, a lot of your emotional energy. And instead of having it feel outside of you, we're going to bring it in. And we're going to bathe it in the beautiful resonance of your heart, which is like a detangler. It's like a conditioner that we put on our hair to get rid of the knots and the tangles. It just will gently, not for the purpose of doing anything. We don't want to change anything. We don't want to shape and use our will to shape and change anyone or anything. All we're doing is we're bathing our heart's resonance in what is taking place around us, realizing that what is taking place around us is really just a mirror for what is taking place within us. Often that conflict, or for me, when I was looking at these people just getting drunk and smoking, and they were in their own energy, they were enjoying themselves, but I was in the judgment of that, because that was mirroring a judgment that I have about my own self and about my own means of letting loose and relaxing. So it was just a mirror for me. But when I bring everybody in, bathe it in the heart's energy, then there is no judgment. There is no us and them. Everything just is. And then you relax. Then you're more peaceful. Then you're a lot more calm and kinder. And I feel like this is the energy that we need to stay in, brothers and sisters, is this centered awareness where we are accepting everything that's taken place, realizing that everything around us is just a mirror for within. We're here in this divine playground. Sometimes we get so caught up with what's taking place on Mother Earth, but remember, it's just a playground. It's just a school. And the lesson is how to stay centered to yourself, rooted in joy, rooted in freedom, rooted in love, and allow the who and the what that you are to evolve best of your capacity while you're in Earth School, while you're in this vessel, right? So let's do this. I've pulled a card just before we hopped on live from the new deck. Celestial Unicorn Tarot now is out in the States, and I'm starting to see pictures and tags on Instagram. If you're in the UK, it's not going to be out until mid-August. And the card that came forward, I thought this is absolutely perfect. Major Arcana card, Strength. The angelic unicorns coming forward to give us not only a boost in resilience, courage, and strength, which the angelic unicorns stand for, but also just to say, life and by extension, your spiritual path of awareness and ascension doesn't have to be hard. It can be easy. So many times, books, courses, other people, other space holders can make it seem really complicated, but actually, our spiritual path can be easy, it can be graceful. Most certainly, it's supported on high by all the unseen beings, all of our guides, angels, and unicorns, nature beings, elementals, again, that are a mirror for our higher consciousness, our multidimensional self. They are there in support of us at all times to say, you know what, just stay light, don't get too attached, because attachment leads to suffering. So where are you attached? Where are you clinging on? Or what are you pushing away? Just detach, come back into your heart, know that everything's okay. And so with that said, let's invite the angelic unicorns to be with us, friends. And if you are not driving, and if you can fully be immersed in this meditation, then I invite you to close your eyes. And if it feels good, you can place your hands on your heart. And we're not going to be here long. And because you have this recording now, you can come back into the video. I'll put timestamps afterwards, so you can just go straight to the meditation and expand and lengthen it at any time just by knowing the technique, using the recording at the start, and then just enjoying the meditation. Okay, so we're going to begin this heart bathing meditation by opening our heart using the vibration of sound. And the tone that we're going to be using is a tone that was given from Archangel Sandalphon. And it has rippled through the ages. It's also documented that the Essenes use this particular tone to open and strengthen the heart center. And the tone is ah. So we're going to take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, we're going to sound out ah 3 times. And as you do, please visualize that your heart is opening at the front, at the back, the top, at the bottom, in all directions. Opening, opening, opening. Okay. Breathing in. Breathing in, pausing for a moment, and release or sigh out your breath, dropping your hands to your legs, deciding whether to keep your palms facing up or bring them facing down on your thighs. Listening to your body if it wants to adjust, perhaps wriggling your shoulders, rolling your neck, easing away any tension so you can be fully present. Taking some easy breaths. Letting your body relax. Feeling the awareness of your feet touching the surface of the floor or the bed. Just let yourself be held. As everything just begins to settle. That's it. Letting go of what's been before. Gifting yourself this time of integration and whole being connection with your divinity, with your enlightened being who already sits upon a throne with eyes open, heart open, being open. Maybe you even get a sense that as your eyes are closed, there is a being within you with their eyes open. Your inner being, your radiant self, who is here in this moment as they are always, to bring you back to your truth. So feeling yourself connect with your inner being. So that every part of you is plugging in like an old-fashioned telephone switchboard. All parts of you, heart plugging in, mind plugging in, blood plugging in, bones. The space and the light between your cells. And taking a deep breath in. And imagine that your inner being is now sitting within your heart, truly as your heart. And bring all your attention to rest here. Feeling as if you were breathing in through your heart and out through your heart, as if your heart has and is open. Bringing in the prana, bringing in the life force from divine God, source, creation, all that is. And as easy and as effortlessly as you bring in this light, this prana, this life force, you give it away unconditionally with your exhale, trusting that another breath will come in. And even this is pure wisdom, this reminder every cycle of breath, of the gift of staying lovingly detached, staying in trust as the breath comes in and then is easily releasing and giving away the breath, giving it back to God. And so just feel how that feels to breathe in this flow of pure trust. Breathing in the breath of God and giving the breath of God. And now imagine the heart of Mother Earth. Go ahead and see or feel the heart of Mother Earth, perhaps as a being or a crystal or a light or as an anchor, or maybe even the whole of the earth. And with your next inhale, breathe up the heart of Mother Earth into your heart. See how that feels. Bring in the whole earth into you. You can do it. You have no boundaries. There are no walls. And now feeling into seeing, sensing the heart of the sun. Perhaps as a force, as a light, as a color, as a being. And on your next inhale, bringing down the heart of the sun into your heart. And with it, all of the stars, all of the planets, all of the councils of light, of which you sit among many. All of your cosmic ancestors and beings and star guides, counselors, bringing them all into your heart. And with the earth, all of the plant life, the animal life, all your favorite flowers, all your favorite trees and mountains and lakes and rivers, bringing them all into your heart. Letting them meet and marry in the light that is you, your pure heart's energy. Now take notice of how this feels. Be aware of the sensations. Be aware of how your mind feels. Does it feel at peace? And into this sea of loving awareness, I want you to invite in any person or group of people that perhaps have been causing you some heartache, conflict. Just invite them in. Always an invitation. Let them come in and bathe in your heart with no thought of wanting them to be different or the situation to change. Just simply inviting them to join you in love. Taking a deep breath in As your heart opens to more, perhaps bringing in your house if there's been some dissonance in your house, arguments or tension, or if you're renovating your home or the land around it, wherever there's been disruption, bring in your home, bring in the land. The elementals will come. They'll be curious. Let them come. Let them come into the garden of your heart, knowing that they are most welcome here. Bring into your heart any problems that has been bringing weight to your body or your mind. Bring it in with your breath. Any worry about situations happening in the world, unrest, changes, financial changes, government changes, political changes. Bring it all in. Let all sit in love. Now bring in your past, your whole timeline from the very first breath that you took in this lifetime. Bring in all the memories, bring in all the stories, bring in all the trauma, bring in all the karma, perceived or otherwise, into your heart. With no judgment or pushing or denying or disliking, just letting all rest and be bathed in the love of who you are, of what you are. Bring in your future. Bring in worries and concerns and expectations and projections and fears and hopes. Current loves, future loves, parallel loves and realities. Bring all into your heart. And breathe. Breathing all in the breath of God, bathing all in the light of your heart. There is nothing that is outside of you. There is no separation here. There are no walls. Let all that is ready to receive love, receive love. Let all that is ready to be released, be released. Let all that is ready to be forgiven and healed, be forgiven and healed. And so it is. And when you're ready, starting to feel your fingers and toes as you come back to the awareness that as much as you are all that is, there is also an aspect of you that is in body, in your beautiful body. So let's wake up your body. Bringing your hands once more to your heart. pressing into your heart, feeling your heart. What a magnificent gift you have been given. Feeling how you're feeling, perhaps different to before. Bringing love and gratitude into you, to this heart bathing technique. To the loving angelic unicorns for holding space and helping to channel the words and the vibration as you open your eyes. Thank you for tuning in to Me Time Monday, friends. Got a really high pitch ringing in my ear. Beautiful transmission coming through from the unicorns. I hope you gain something from that technique. And if there was a shift, fantastic. Let me know in the comments. And once this is fully uploaded, I'll put some timestamps so that you can repeat it as much as you would like. A little couple of notices before hopping off. The next monthly cacao ceremony, where we're going to be working with unicorns, but crystalline unicorns this time, is going to be on Thursday, this Thursday, July 24th. Please get in touch with me if you would like the link to join. And then if you would like to join in person, the next live event literally is going to be scheduled today. Quite an impromptu one. Is going to be up in the north of Scotland at this beautiful house estate, and it's part of a wellness day. And I'm going to be sharing an Evolve Angelic breathwork journey, some dance, some meditation, and most certainly we'll be doing some form of heart bathing. And that's going to be on August 10th. So if you would like details of that, again, just get in touch. But for now, wishing you a wonderful day, friends, of unity and truth and connection. Remember who you are. Remember what you are. Beautiful avatar, already enlightened, already awake, already fully present. Open your heart to know that truth. So much love. See you soon.